Hello everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to some more Bleach mod with me, Badum. We're back, it's a new world, I'm trying something different. So, we started off our world last time, that was all well and good. We started as a Shinigami thinking, that's fine, we'll just play as a Shinigami and we'll see how it goes and probably pick up visor powers later. Then I got a comment saying the fact that you can actually get all 4 spiritual energy abilities in the one character, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be switching, well, I didn't really have to switch over the world, I suppose, but, like, I was going to be putting in a lot of mods, like, spawn structures and stuff in, and other bits, so I'm like, okay, I could start new worlds, justifiably sure, and, yeah, okay, so if we start as a QUINCY, apparently that can begin a path where we can gain all 4 power types, which, it makes logical sense. I've seen people mentioning it before and stuff, so, sure, let's give it a go. Also, I have a QUINCY bow. Although it's not as powerful as it used to be because it now has a cooldown, which, if people remember when me, Zaro, and Demon played together, I never used to have a cooldown. His thing used to be, Zaro spam shot it like a maniac. It was terrifying, and it was OP. So it's probably a good thing to put a, cooldown on it, but, yeah, okay, it's less powerful, it means, because now there's a cooldown between shots, but that's fine. It's still, it's still a bow. It's still good in its own way. Plus, okay, so I'm noticing also is that, because I haven't really actually used the QUINCY bow in survival before, and I'm also really glad we get to start with one. If you pick to be a QUINCY, that's handy too. So, the bow doesn't drain energy while you've got it out. The bow only drains energy when you shoot, and I prefer it that way because it made another Bleach mod trying to keep your bow and, like, train as a QUINCY early game was rough. Mostly just because, you pretty much your energy was constantly getting drained, so don't have that concern this time. But alright, oh, so we're at the weekend now. Are we? Yes, it is. It's the weekend now. My days have been very jumbled. I've been very mixed up lately, mostly because my dog keeps waking me up at 3 AM. My sleep schedule has gone in the bin because of that, so, I've been falling asleep at really mixed times, and also it's very easy for me to lose track of days at this point because I just don't realize what's happening and blah blah. But yeah, so no, it's Saturday, blah blah blah. I thought Demon would be here. Yeah, no, Demon had a messed up sleep schedule as well. Demon didn't wake up until super late, and he's got stuff to go do, like IRL stuff, going outside and things. So yeah, he's not around right now. So I don't know if we're going to be recording stuff later, but for at least today, we're not going to. We'll have to see when he's free. At the very least, though, he'll hopefully be free tomorrow for us to play D&D. Also, okay, things I'm noticing as a QUINCY so far, haven't gained any extra spiritual energy from shooting things. I don't know if that's going to persist or what, as I guess we'll see as time goes by. But I don't know, I've never tried being a QUINCY very much. Like, the QUINCY didn't have really a lot to it before. I think, if I remember correctly from the changelog things and bits and pieces, like, there's a couple more QUINCY things been added in, like, the last updates and things, but I think the next, like, big update they got mentioned was, like, they were going to put a bunch more QUINCY stuff in place, which I don't know if that means, like, vote standing and stuff or what, but, I mean, yeah, we have the outfits, we have the bow to go and try and get, the better bow, and what else is that? I think they added in the pendant that can steal Bankai, but obviously that's something going to really be useful if you're fighting against a, player with Shinigami power, I imagine, unless you can steal the Bankai of, like, NPCs, but I don't know if any of them actually use their Bankai. Also, yeah, speaking of D&D before, it does seem like people were quite happy with me talking about it a bunch, so that was good. Feel fine talking about it more as we do more sessions and more bits. I mean, for right now, obviously, like, I spoke about most of the most recent stuff and them, and, if people have any thoughts or bits and things, I can comment back to them and whatnot. That's all well and fine. But, yeah, no, next session's maybe tomorrow. Other than that, it's mostly just occasionally folk are, like, talking to me because I'm the DM, they're letting ask questions of things they can do and which mostly right now, since everyone's level C, is people trying to figure out what they're going to do for level 4, because everyone assumes they're going to survive at this point. Not like I've not been like terribly horrible to them to the extent where they think they're going to die. I mean, they've had a couple of like tough calls where it's like, oh, things have gone a bit dicey, but it's never been like, no, down to the wire, where it's like everything's gone diabolically bad. There's been in situations where a couple of bad dice rolls definitely could have screwed them over, particularly when they decide to knock out their own tank. Ugh. Fecker. When they knocked out their own bloody tank, and then, I set an owlbear at them. Like, yeah, that situation was a bit bad, because Immo was knocked out. Arcane is, because they'd already done fights earlier that day, he decided to use some of his spell slots. Then he'd used more of his spell slots attacking Inmo, was down, he didn't have as much energy as normal. And, this is, you know, all round it wasn't great for everyone because they hadn't short rested yet and stuff. So it was a dicey situation in that sense. And then the owlbear appeared, and it got within range of Demon, and one of its attacks knocked him down to like 2 HP because he never had very much health left to begin with. Plus, Demon has a dog. Demon has a wolf that basically sort of assists him in Bimbadum. And basically, I have the dogs running as sidekicks essentially because I didn't want them to just die. Like, we basically ended up calling this campaign animal handling because of the number of animal handling checks people have had to do because they keep doing stuff with animals. And damn, part of me was kind of hoping I could shoot a bird out the air, which actually is probably got one. Ah, excellent. Also, skadoosh. No, you can't be better at a bow than me. Oh, I did a lot of damage there. The feck? Oh, they're all coming. See, that's the problem with crossbows. It takes so long to load. So this is why you want to get yourself a QUINCY bow. You can just shoot it, like, really fast. Assuming you have the spiritual energy for it anyway, because, you know, the whole, I'm losing spiritual energy. Also, oh, I'm getting points. Good. Okay, I don't have to worry about my spiritual energy not increasing in down to down. No, it is increasing slowly, but, you know, it's gonna take its sweet time. But, yeah. Anyway, guess since we're just doing random D&D stories I plumb about. Yeah, the whole situation with Elbear, it was quite a fun one. Just because, yeah, they decided very quickly they were going to sacrifice a goblin. But, yeah, I have their wolves running as sidekicks. So they get, like, a bonus to their health as they level up, leveling up mostly as the party does. Because they're including the dogs. They're having the dogs take part in combat. And depending on the order, like, because the dogs aren't, like, it's not like a hunter dog where, you know, I keep saying dog, they're wolves, but, like, it's not like a hunter dog where, like, they're perfectly tamed, they'll do exactly as they're told. I can usually, depending on the order, they've got to give them, you know, animal handling checks and stuff to try and, like, persuade them and stuff. Or, you know, things that kind of rate. Occasionally they have to do checks to, like, try and convince the dog to do the thing they want. Because the dogs have their own instincts, essentially. If they see fighting, sometimes they'll just be more aggressive, even if people are trying to de-escalate the situation. The dogs aren't always going to act like that. That's the kind of fun part I get to play as the dogs, because they both have kind of personalities of their own. But yeah, anyway, they get slightly more health than the average wolf. Cool, great. Owlbear still one-shot the dog and knocked him clean out. So, yeah, you had an unconscious dog and an unconscious Inmo. And so at this point, Arcanus, he's a life cleric. Arcanus has the ability to do an Ear of Effect technique that will also, die. It's an Ear Effect technique that can heal people by a bunch of hit points. Cool. I forget he has it though, because he's new to being a cleric. Like, just about everyone is quite new to playing D&D. That's why I'm not being really harsh to them when I do stuff with them. Like, it's why I took things kind of easier starting off with them, and I give them a bit of, you know, leeway if they make mistakes and stuff, to an extent. But yeah, our case, you completely forgot I had that, but that was an action to utilize that. And basically, he ended up using his action for, I think he got like a potion out, and he ended up healing, I think he healed the dog, actually. He went for the dog first. Like, he had Inmo unconscious and the dog unconscious, and the first thing he did was he went and got the dog. As Inmo was lying there, doing death saving rolls. And, yeah, no, he just, what the feck? Oh, it's a Meadows! I was so confused there! I just saw a giant thing, I'm like, wait, is that a tower spawning? What is that? Oh, it's a Meadows! Oh, I was so confused there. I had no idea what that was from a distance because it was faded. Hello. Holy feck. Skadoosh. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a problem with you. Wait, actually, no, hold on. I'm gonna have a problem with you. I'm running out of spiritual energy. Can I recover my energy quicker if I, like... No, it's pretty slow. Oh, dear. Oh, it's a shadow! Oh, feck. I, like, wasn't paying... Like, I was paying attention, but, like, you know, it was just a slow-going beam. I just saw it, like, slowly creeping into my thing. I thought, oh, I'll just have an apple really quick and get my health back. So I was wondering... Yeah, the spiritual energy regen is quite slow. I know that the higher you get your spiritual energy, the quicker it regens. No, yeah, mine is quite slow. Oh, so... Okay, I'm currently still human then. Cool, because I haven't became a spirit. So I guess I have to physically get killed by a Shinigami, or well, actually no, if a Shinigami kills me, won't you just send me to the Soul Society? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, okay. How do we become a... Well, no, actually, no. How does it... Is it just when you're human? I know if you die, if you're human, you get turned into a soul and stuff. Or at least that was how I believe it works. Or I guess it doesn't apply to Quincy. I thought when I got killed by, like, a hollow or something, as like a Quincy, I would transform into a, like, some type of soul. But nah, okay. Yeah, whatever. Skadoosh! What did I just do? Oh god, seagulls. Actually, you know what? Here, have some food. Have some food, man. There you go. There you go. Go get it. Go get it. Get them! Get the seagulls! Kill them! Bloody seagulls! I love this mod. It adds in seagulls. There you go. There you go, mate. There's some food for you. Go get it. On you go. Ah! Ah! Karma! Oh god. Just here shooting seagulls. I'm getting attacked by a hollow because of it. Excellent. Oh, the flag. Yeah, I hear you. Bloody hell. Right. Also, just to check. Stats. Points. I have some good. We're getting points bit by bit. We just need to kill more things. This is rougher being a Quincy. Quincy's don't have his... They have a sword. I can fight a lot better with a sword, so I have to watch my spirit energy. So, okay, it's still harder being a Quincy, but I'm glad it's not draining your energy the entire time you get the ball out. That would be more annoying. But yeah, anyway, finishing up the owlbear story thing as I slowly dwindle through. Also put that down. Is there a coal in here I can quickly grab? No, there is this. I'll take this. Cool. Yeah, Arceus jumped for the dog straight away. I found that hilarious. He also, like, he's a cleric, and he has the spell healing word. It's a bonus action that, like, heals people at range. He forgot he had that as well. Basically, Arcanus is a cleric that doesn't really understand cleric stuff yet. So, like, he's not a great cleric in the sense of because he's going to forget stuff. But luckily, yeah, because he's new. It makes sense. Like, you don't expect people to be good at a lot of the role stuff until, like, you know, later on when they figure stuff out. So, you know, he's trying his best. And fair enough. And yeah, he's going to forget things stuff. So I had to remind him, basically, that he had things at that point. So I'm like, okay, Arcanus, this situation's looking pretty bad. Are you sure you want to just give him a potion? It's going to give him a potion, and he's going to cast Sanctuary on Demon, so Demon could try and survive the next owlbear thing. The main thing is that Demon's turn was coming up, and he was going to run away anyway, so it was a bit pointless and stuff. But that was the best plan he could come up with. Which, to be fair, if he didn't have healing word, that would have been a great plan. But no, I had to remind him, like, okay, so you've got a bonus action thing. So at that point, he was able to get Inmo and the dog up, and then he was able to. They were all able to run away. So, you know, the situation was fine, but, you know, it was a bit of a scary moment, because I threw a horrible enemy at them. A horrible enemy that's within their level range, so I didn't throw, like, something ridiculous. It's not like they went in a cave and they found a dragon. You know, a young one. Actually, part of my brain is like, I could do that. I could put a wiring, like, a really, really small baby dragon in, but I'm scared to, because I think they'll try and tame it. I don't think they'll kill it. I think they'll fight it, and they'll literally try to tame the thing. Because there's a twisted part of my brain that's like, I could put, like, a blue dragon wiring in a cave from the found. Because it's, like, challenge rating 3. It's within the range of, like, their characters could possibly fight that. Given they're all level 3, and given they've got the rules with them and stuff, that, like, you know, with that extra bit of damage, they could manage a baby dragon. I don't think they'd manage it, though. I think they'd just try and tame it. I think they'd try and knock it unconscious, and they'd try and figure out a way to tame the thing. That's where my brain goes. I'm scared putting animals in front of them. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. There's part of me that wants to test it and see what they do, but then there's another part of me that's like, no, don't. It's a terrible idea. Plus, it's pretty early on. They're fighting goblins right now, so it's a bit weird if I throw a dragon in there, even if it's just a baby one. I'd rather save that for, like, a special thing or a more random thing. But, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the idea of introducing dragons to them eventually, because I feel like they're going to do something stupid and try and tame it. I mean, that's literally what happened the first time they met a direwolf. The first time they met a direwolf, Inmo literally dropped his shields. Inmo dropped his shields, didn't have his weapon out, and just, like, because he tried to go with the whole, I'm not here to harm you thing. And it's like, the dog wasn't under the belief you were going to harm it. The dog was under the belief it was going to kill you and eat you. Like, it came here because it smelled blood. Because basically they'd been fighting giant badgers. Like, I threw giant badgers at them as, like, a funny enemy. They're on a thing to, like, locate some missing hunters, and the hunters were, like, trapped up trees because giant badgers were burrowing into the ground near them. And originally they started off fighting for that encounter, like, because the rogue, Red, the Aaron's human, stealthed in and took a look for them and found them. At which point, Inmo Inmo's character just comes walking over and loudly shouts, "Are you alive?" And I'm like, oh well, here we go then. I just have all the badgers pop out the ground, because, yeah. Yeah, but from that, I then had that, like, because giant badgers, they were more of a joke. They were more of a joke to introduce the fun direwolf that would come after. Because basically the way that encounter could have went is they could have, like, stealthed in. They could have stealthed in, tried to be sneaky about things, tried to be careful about things, and then, you know, maybe gotten away without any encounter whatsoever. That was not what they really wanted to do, though, apparently. Because, yeah, Immo just shouted, encounter happened, giant badgers appeared, and then from the giant badgers appeared direwolf, in which Immo's immediate focus became, I want to make you my pet. Now, how Immo got his original pet, he took his shield and he beat it unconscious. He beat it unconscious, and then hog-tied it, and then worked and spent days trying to convince it not to kill him, and then, you know, dogs will be friendly with him. He didn't do that, direwolf. He just thought right off the bat, I am now good at this. I will make this thing my friend. And weirdly enough, that is not how that story went. Weirdly enough, that direwolf might have pounced on him and tried to kill him after that. Oh, but also in fun. I love the fact I'm just doing tons of D&D talking. While we're playing. I'm just doing little tasks now anyway, so you know, I like talking about D&D. I saw the stuff with D&D anyway. Apparently the D&D content stuff, and that's going to be safe, because the Wizards of the Cogsnet basically gave up their plan to do horrible things to D&D community. So that's good. That means the plan to eventually do streaming of D&D at some point is back on then, so that's fun. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing it of like the current campaign we're currently in. Probably, unless we reach some kind of point where I'm like, okay, it'd be cool if we like started streaming from here or something. But I don't know, like if we start doing a second campaign thing or we do some one-offs or something, I might like see if people want to like stream that. I will say though, don't expect anything spectacular. I'm very new to this still. I get one training session a week of DMing. I am not great at it. I would like to note that, like, I'm not completely just without confidence in my DMing ability. Like, I don't think I'm, like, terrible at it. I think I'm passable at it, but I don't think I'm, like, you know, anything insane. I'm not, like, you know... I don't have, like, some big insane plans or anything like that, or any, like, you know... I don't think I've got, like, you know, anything really special going on. I think I've made a passable thing at it. I think I'm still learning. I think I'm getting there bit by bit. Time we'll see how we go. But, yeah, it's... I mean, my practice is coming along. Getting better. I'm getting there. Getting better. Bum-ba-dum. Also, we can turn this into this. Good, good. What can I do with this? Oh, bigger bow. Bigger, better bow. I need more energy for that, though. No, what we need is a Shinigami badge. That lets us get out of our... Yeah, that lets us get into our spirit form. At which point we can become Shinigami, I believe. I just do that now. So I just made a plan, because I already have my Quincy powers, so I can still use it. I think I can still use the Quincy stuff at this point. Like, there it is. Like, I'll wait until the iron that's finished cooking. Now I'll go up to the surface. I'm gonna go look for a village. And then once we find, like, a safe place to plant stuff down, I'll give the Shinigami badge a try. Because I do want to try and obtain all the various powers if I can. Like, it sounds cool. So, sure, let's give it a try. Oh, hello. Crocodile, chompy, blah, 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 blah. Kill it! Take its skin. Make something out of it. What can we make out of crocodile skin? We can make crocodile armor. Wait, what? Oh! I didn't actually know you could get crocodile armor in this. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I need to look out for more chompers then, just in case. Able to make bloody armor out of them. Like, getting +1 swim speed. 7 armor, 1 armor. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I would take that. I need to find a swamp so I can find... I mean, I don't know if, like... I know crocodiles can just spawn next to, like, rivers in general, but, like, I have the feeling that they spawn more in swamps. That'd make logical sense. But, yeah, anyway, before I went into that whole D&D spiel thing, yeah, we've got another session tomorrow on Sunday, because we've been doing them weekly on Sunday. And, like, as we've now gotten into them a bit more, people are, like, more excited for playing them, I believe. So, that's good. That's at least a sign that I must be doing an okay job. If they're looking forward to playing more. So... But yeah, the current level 3 though, they're assuming they're going to be able to get a level 4 without too much bother, because you haven't given them like a real proper... I gave them challenge, but you know, nothing like, you know, serious, like I said, like the owlbear is probably one of the closest ones for them. Actually, that's not entirely true. They did once do that dumb thing in the first session. The first session where I gave them a cave with goblins in it, and then I introduced a second cave behind and within that cave of giant spiders, but giant spiders couldn't get through like the space they crawled into to get to it. So it's like they had an area where they were clearly safe. And I kind of introduced it as a thing of like, okay, they might fight one giant spider, but then they'll see more coming and they'll back away. They didn't do that. They fought one giant spider, I'd see more coming their way. With like a bit of a turn between each one arriving, because like they weren't exactly next to each other, like walking in sync or anything. So, you know, you go for me if I get too close to your children. Hello. Yes, you do! I'll leave you alone. I'm not gonna kill you since you're just protecting your kids. But yeah, yeah, no, they didn't do that. They were at level 1 at this point, and they went for it. They went for it against 3 giant spiders. Luckily, giant spiders only have like 26 HP, and their team dynamic is they've got Inmo the fighter, they've got Demon the monk, Arcanus the cleric, and Eren the rogue. So, like, between all of them, they could get a fair bit of damage done in one turn as long as they all hit. And for the most part, they did. They killed the first one, though, but the second one, they didn't kill before the third one shows up. And I think they managed to finish off the second one, but as they were doing it, Demon get put down by the spider. Luckily, they didn't get paralyzed by the spider's venom. But that did put them in a bit of a rough situation. Luckily, they had, because they just raided the Goblin Camp, the Goblin Camp's whole thing was, this little camp anyway, was basically it was robbing people for supplies. They did come across a couple of potions of healing before that, so like I wasn't merciless. They had opportunity. But they killed those 3, which I didn't expect them to do. I didn't expect them to manage to beat the 3 of them. But I'm glad they did. So they killed 4 giant spiders while they were still level 1. And basically like a gauntlet thing where it came one after another. And like the spiders weren't exactly doing nothing. They were getting attacks at them. They were getting attacks out. It just, you know, they managed it in the end. They got some really lucky rogues and stuff. And yeah, that was all well and fun. That was probably a close point as well, because at that point they'd ran out of healing potions. A couple of bad rogues and those spiders might have been able to kill one of them, but that was on them, not really me. I introduced that more of as like a thing of, you know, you're gonna come across situations where you're not always gonna be able to just brute force through it. I was hoping to get that built into them from the very beginning, because I really didn't want them to try and brute force every situation. But I mean, I think they've learned from that one a little bit, maybe. It's hard to say with them sometimes. But yeah, they're picking off goblins, trying to get like, you know, stuff with the Goblin Kings get going. Like I don't know exactly what their full plan is, 'cause I don't even have a full plan. From what I've grasped from what the bits have been saying, 'cause I don't think they've not really sat down and formed a full plan. Right now the whole thing is they're gathering information, and they've pretty much gone for guerrilla tactics. I don't know if that is their full plan to win, or whether they're just gonna try and dwindle down his forces, or if they're gonna, like, you know, like they might be trying to dwindle down the forces and then wait for the goblins to like attack the village that they've been hanging out in, and then do like a siege type thing where the village helps them. That might be what they're going for. I'm not entirely sure. I did like, because I could say that is what their plan is, and they could completely change their mind and do something ridiculous next session. I have no idea. So that's fun. But they're assuming they're going to survive all that. They're going to get level 4, which, to be fair, they probably should, unless they do something insane. Like, you know, the purpose, I tried to make things balanced to a point where, you know, it's not insane. Just favorable for them, unless they, like, try and fight against the entire army of goblins themselves. So, yeah, I've had people messaging me saying about stuff and plans for level 4. Because level 4 is such a fun level, because you get your ability score improvement, maybe. Or you pick a feat. And there's a lot of good stuff people like, because, like, the way the group's built, Inmo's technically meant to be the tank as the fighter. Makes sense. Okay. And it kind of is, except for the fact that Demon has more HP. What the feck? Oh, it's a Tasmanian Devil. I was like, wait, what is that? Oh, it's a Tasmanian Devil. I was so confused there. I didn't know what that was. Okay, cool. Yeah, anyway, Demon's ended up with more HP because he's gotten max HP rogues every time they level up. Demon's gotten, like, Demons get plus 3 Constitution, and he gets a DA roll, so he's had plus 11 HP every level, so he's at 33 HP at level 3. Which, you know, as a monk is good. So that's the thing. That's just a wee thing that's currently a situation. I mean, it's not that a bad thing, but Demon really doesn't want to be the tank, even though I keep joking and calling him the tank. Because it kind of is. Like, it kind of just became the tank all of a sudden. Because he's ended up in situations where he's had to tank. Like, he's ended up in situations where he's the one, you know, having to stand in the front lines because Immo's off doing something ridiculous. So, you know, it's one of those ones. But yeah, Demon's not, like, fully dead Carol. So right now there's, like, one full proper tank. In the form of Inmo. So it's like, well, what should Inmo do for his 4th level? I have no idea what he's going to do. Like, If he's wanting to go full tank, he could like split into part barbarian, so he could get raging. There's a plan. Or he could take like things like heavy armor master, because he currently has. Immo's got a really weird build. Immo's got a 15 in strength, so he gets a +2 in strength. That's what he uses to fight. So he gets a +2, which isn't actually that good in terms of things. And like you think, oh, that's not very good. Yeah, no, but he's got 3 16 scores in 3 other stats. His constitution, dexterity, and I think his wisdom are all at 16. They're all at +3. And then his intelligence and his charisma are lower than the 15. I think they're like, none of his stats are in the negative, but you know, that's. It was just weird. Like, I don't think he realized that he's built himself a dex character, but he's not using dex. He's technically better with projectile weapons, but he never uses his projectile weapon very often. So, yeah, it was just, he's built himself a really good character. I don't know what he's going to do, though. I don't know whether he's going to, like, go the full tank role, or whether he's going to try and just be creative with it. But yeah. Arcanus technically has got good AC as well, but he's a healer, so, you know, probably don't want him to be the tank. Demon and Eren are supposed to, like, dart in and out. The Rogue and the Monk are supposed to dart in and out, or do range stuff. So, the Rogue doing range stuff, which Eren now can, because he's a Bosch. He's a Soul Blade. Soul Blade? He's a psychic Rogue, basically. He's got Soul Blades that he can, like, throw from 60 feet away. So, he's probably doing that from now on, and then Demon is going up close and dart in and out. The thing is, though, is that Eren's character, because it's human, got a feat at the start, and he took mobile. So, they're really good at darting in and out. But they don't need to now. Now they're going to fight far away. So, that's the thing. And then for level 4, they're really trying to think about what they want to do next, because they've got so many different options. That's the thing. Demon, I have no idea. I think he's just going to bump up his stats, or he's going to take mobile. Like, as he realized from watching Eren's character that mobile's so handy for hitting, getting away. And then the speed boost is nice too. Okay, it was fun attacking those zombies for a bit, but I should probably start moving again. Where is a village? I can't find one. I just can't find one this time. It's so sad. Oh, god damn it. Nerf. My god, this is you! Ah! Go away, you. Oh my god. Okay, Zeal's a pretty cool. I like Zeals. Ah, okay, where the fuck am I going next then? I don't know. I mean, there's a swamp down there. I could go crocodile hunting. I could just go crocodile hunting at this point. But I really wanted to find a village so I could put stuff away. I wanted to locate a village really quick so I could just, like, put my items away for a bit and then, you know, test out the whole becoming a Shinigami thing. Because now I've got a Shinigami sword, and that'll be way easier to build up my spiritual energy, because this is a lot slower, I'm noticing. I don't know if that's intentional or what. It could be because of the way QUINCYs are built. Either way, I'd like to build up my spiritual energy quicker so I can get stronger. Yeah, that said, though, having a Shinigami sword and a QUINCY bow will be very, very handy. Because I assume I can still use my QUINCY bow if I've got QUINCY points. So if I had the QUINCY element, I assume it means I can still use the QUINCY powers. I do like the idea that if you go a really long strategy, you can technically have all the powers if you, like, decide you want to go for that route. Like, I like that is a thing you could potentially do. Also, you actually dodging me right now. Stop it. Stop it now. Badu, are you blocking some of that? You fuck. Okay, what just happened there? I thought I just killed a sheep. It dropped meat, and I don't know what happened to the meat. I think an animal just swooped in and took it when I wasn't looking. I don't know which animal it was, though. Was it you? Was it the bird that did it? Was it the crow? I was killing animals there to try and get food, and you're just stealing my food, are ya? That sounds like something a crow would do. Also, hello. Let's quickly batter you away. There we are. My spiritual energy's running a bit on the low side. Oh, dearie dear. Oh, wait a minute. Salvation. Oh, this'll do. This'll do nicely. This gives us a place. What the fuck? Sure, shove that in there. Why not? There we go. That gives us, yeah, a quick wee bed to rest in. It gives us no underground torture facility. That's a shame. Right, now. How does this work? How does this next part work with the Shinigami badge? I don't know. I'm scared to do it in this building because it's quite small. Yeah, no, okay, wait. Don't rest now, right? There's monsters nearby. What do you mean? Where are these monsters you speak of? Oh, hello. Bosh. Not anymore, there's not. Right, okay. Sleep through the night. Whatever's left of it. Then, now there's nice and clear outside. Now we try the Shinigami thing really quick. Because I just want to see what happens. So, right. We go into this. We click the thing. Right, okay. We still get all our items, so that's cool. So we still got all our items here. We still get the chain thing attaching us. The screen's going a bit weird. Okay. Cool. Actually, hold on. Actually, you know what I mean? Go back in the thing, right? Go back in the thing. Go back in the thing. Blah. I'm going to very quickly dump my entire inventory. I don't think it takes your inventory when you do this. Not really willing to risk it, though. Just gonna, yeah, switch you out. Just to be sure. Just so I don't lose anything by chance. There we go, right. Okay, so thingy, you chill there for a bit. Cool. And, how does this work? We're currently apart from our soul thing. If we give it enough time, it should do the thing where our power appears? Yes? No? Maybe? And that'll let us get Shinigami powers if we grab the red string of faith thingy magic. But I'm not entirely sure how we get the hollow powers amongst that. Like, I know we can just go to Mayori's lab and, like, make hollow essence eventually. That's a doable thing as well, but... Oh, there is a way to go about getting it. I just need to remember exactly how it works, which... I think part of it might be me being in this state here while I'm in my, my soul state. I can technically get hollow points, potentially. Not sure. Mate, it is a shame you're a Steve, though. Like, if you weren't a Steve, this would be so much easier. Also, I feel like I'm not doing something correct here. I feel like I need to break the chain. Which terrifies me. I hate the idea of breaking the chain. But... I feel like I need to break the chain on the Shinigami powers, because I need to be a plus, don't I? Or something. I mean, technically, I'm right now. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, I've gone... Nope, chain's back. If I go far enough away from my body, will that start triggering things? Technically, the chain's there. Unless I need to kill that body there first. Oh, I never experimented this very much. I can't remember how it all works. Yeah, I just realized, actually, while I'm sitting here in this form, I am also technically building up spiritual energy. Being in a spiritual body like this. Well, that's interesting. It's interesting, but nothing's developing yet. No, I feel like there's no steps to this. I feel like I need the chain to be broke, don't I? I think so. I think that's how I get my Shinigami powers. Which means killing him, I suppose. Don't want to go this far. Don't want to test this. Because worst case, I end up a hollow. Worst case, I end up a hollow, and then that just becomes a whole different fiasco. But at the very least, I have my QUINCY point right now. I feel like killing you, though. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, okay, that was the trick to it. Okay, cool. So now we just have to grab the red string wherever it is. If it appears over the edge, I'm so in trouble. Oh, there it is. What? We got our powers! Yay! Okay, so we now have Shinigami and QUINCY powers. Neat. There's something in there that lets us get access to hollow powers as well. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure how we go about that. Like, there's definitely a way to do it. I just don't know how it is. So, yeah, that's something we'll work on. I mean, worst case, we'll just go and get the we'll go get the drugs and do it that way. Like, that is a doable method. But yeah, I don't know. There's definitely a way you can do this without the drugs. Okay, for now at least though, our spirit charge just jumped up a bunch. That's cool. And oh, wait, our spirit charge got quicker because we're turning like a spirit form. That could make sense. But yeah, so now we can use the bow and we can use the sword. Excellent. That makes life so much better. Well, in the sense, I now have a projectile weapon and a physical weapon. Also, technically, my spirit charge has just jumped up by quite a bit, so I'm way further ahead than what I was last time. That's also nice. Spending all that time as a spirit actually seemed to be quite a good idea. Also, wait a minute. What if I use the badge? Badoosh. Badoosh. No, the badge doesn't do anything now. Okay. I suppose technically I need to make a Gigai first, don't I? I need to make a Gigai and I get a soul pill and all that jazz. So, or there's that soul badge. Wait, that's guess target out of Gigai. I'm not in a Gigai though, technically. But technically I could get a Gigai, couldn't I? That's Hollow Bait. That's the other Shinigami badge. Where's the Gigai? Where is little Steve? Where is little Steve thing? Where is thing? I don't know. I'm quite blind when it comes to this stuff, so I tend to go over the top of it quite easily. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, hold on. Here's the soul pill. So soul pill is just wheat and Rishi. Cool. You're probably better using the badge than the soul pill. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Where is the geek guy though? I'm gently blind. I don't see it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Boop. There's no crafting recipe for it. Never mind. God damn! I thought I had a crafting thing. Oh, I don't know how you get a guy then. Well, whatever. There's probably a way and means of doing this stuff. This is stuff I need to figure out as I play. Because I'm playing this for survival the first time. I'm not gonna know everything, or I'm not gonna get everything done perfectly. Because I've done things creatively with the idea in mind, but actually applying it in survival and actually remembering it always tricksy. Especially since this game's this mod's introduced a lot of various mechanics over time, where rather than just giving us more mobs and stuff and basic things like that, there's just a bunch of different mechanics and some of them more complex than others. So I mean, I think it's fair to not remember everything perfectly all the time. Yeah, maybe. Well, found a playing spam, found a wishing well, found a rundown place, found some more random structures. No village yet. But I just want a village. I just want a little village. I could find tons of food that way. I could find tons of bread. Make life so much simpler. But nah. I mean, I suppose technically right now I've got my stuff stored away, so it's not too big a deal. That's always good. I would like a village so I can, peep around and can trade things if I need to. There's so many advantages to being near a village. It's an easy first goal to aim for, so it's the one I tend to aim for. If only I could succeed on it. Actually, sorry. If only I could succeed at it without using commands to cheat. Because I could obviously succeed if I used the command /locate village. I could find it that way, no bother. But I thought this time, no, I'll actually search around for one. Find one in Bumbadam, but... No, I've been quite unlucky in that method. It's very unfortunate. Maybe I'll just have to build... I have to just do what I did last time, I'll just build a house. I'll just build a house in the middle of nowhere and just go with it like that and screw finding a village, I suppose. That might have to be how it goes unless I can just get lucky and find one soon. Well, no matter. For now, I'm going to end things here though. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. So yeah, obtaining the powers of the QUINCY, SHINIGAMI, and the Hollow. I mean, technically, you can get human powers in there as well. That's all I'm told. I don't know if I'll go for them. They will be last at priority because they're not very good compared to the other ones. Or very fun compared to the other ones. They're okay. They're not terrible or anything, but well, comparably, they are kind of terrible compared to the Shinigami powers and stuff or the QUINCY powers and all the other things. They're not nearly as cool, which fair enough. It's human powers. That's kind of how it goes in the show as well. So yeah, no, they'll be bottom priority. But for now, I've gotten QUINCY, I've gotten Shinigami, and I started to figure out how to add that hollow element. Which, to be fair, I know how drugs, but there is a way to gain hollow element without that. I'm just wondering if I should be going over how exactly I should be going. I don't know. People have advice. If they know a better method, let us know in the comments down below. I might try and use that next time. But for now, though, thank you all very much for watching. I shall see you all next time for some more of our random little Bleach adventures and probably D&D stories. Go! Bye, everybody. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our late members, the Johnny members Sebastian Ramsey, Alexander01, and Isaac Washington, and our ANBU member MonsterQ. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support.